Senior High Technical School, and I'm called Anasamo from Pong.
And I'm Bafo Nicholas.
As you can see a project on your screen, the name of this project is called Solar Dryer. According to STEM, students are to develop a project in relation to solar energy for national socio-economic development. This our solar dryer. The main purpose for we developing this solar dryer is to obtain high quality dry food. Our solar dryer is made up of many components. We have the reflector here. We also have the black body which absorb any radiation that fall on it. Under the black body, we also have the polyethylene sheet to prevent UV radiation direct from the sun. We also have metal mesh. I recommend you not to use fiberglass. Then we also have the support, the stand which serves as the supporter. Now, before you will be able to develop this project, there are some procedures you need to follow, which is you first the material needed is we need wood depending on the designer. Okay, we also need the metal roof. We also need the metal mesh. Then we need the polyethylene sheet. Now, after you have got all these materials, you nail the wood to form phrases of equal sizes. One of the phrases, you staple the metal roof, which is serving as the reflector. One, two, you staple the black body, which is the metal roof, which is painted black just to absorb the sunlight. Then we also have under the black body, we have the polyethylene sheet, which to prevent the UV radiation from the sun in reaching our food. Now we also have the metal mesh where our food is being put. Now I recommend you not to use optic glass because some particle of the glass may get into your food. We also have the four corner size braces just to prevent the just to we have the four corner size braces to allow the movement of air into our food product.
The solar dryer works on the principle called the natural convection. So with the natural convection, the food stuff is placed in the drying chamber. The food stuff is placed in the drying chamber. So when this is kept on it, the sun rays falls on the black body. When the sun rays falls on the black body, heat is generated. And when the sun is not enough, the reflector also help us by placing the reflector in the direction of the sun, whereby the reflector will reflect some of the sun rays onto the black body in order to generate enough heat. And when we come to the natural convection, as the heat gets there, this as the air enters through this chamber, it is being heated by the black body. The sun rays it absorbs, it provides heat to heat the air. So as a cool air also pass through this space to replace the warm air then moves out with some of the moisture inside the food, which helps in drying the food on a period as the air replaces each other. There are also importance of this solar dryer. When compare this modern solar dryer to the traditional method, this solar in the traditional method the food is laid or is laid in direct to the sun rays, whereby the sun rays falls directly onto the foodstuffs, which depletes some of the nutritional value and the color of the food. So when using this one, the nutritional value of the food is maintained. And when it is being exposed to direct sunlight, that is the traditional way. Vitamin A, which is found in leafy vegetables, are depleted. And when you use this solar dryer, you are able to maintain those vitamin A so as to help in preserving the food. When you take the food which is being preserved by this modern solar dryer, you get the nutrients other than using the traditional method. And also, in using of the electricity method, when the electricity combustions are used, it poses more flames into the atmosphere, which also release CFCs, which is chlorofluorocarbons, which also goes in depleting our ozone layer. We have with us here some of the vegetables that we use the solar dryer in drying. So as I was saying, in relation to the traditional method, this is help to keep the color of the vegetables other than using the traditional method. So comparing this one to this, you can see that when it is being exposed to direct sunlight, this will be the color in which each other, when this was fresh, it was green. So in using the solar dryer, you can see that the color is maintained, and as the color is maintained, the nutritional value is also maintained. But comparing it to this one, you can see it has changed from green to brown or reddish color, which tells us that the nutritional value is lost.
In conclusion, I urge people to adopt and using the solar dryer than the traditional method of drying things. Thank you.